Like crazy. Oh, crap. Given the history of reported cattle mutilations on Skinwalker Ranch, we were all put on edge when this otherwise normal cow just dropped dead. And as soon as we started to investigate, Thomas Winterton started pitching like it was being hacked. The meter said no. And out of nowhere, we started getting meter readings for really high levels of radiation all around us. 13, 14, or 15, 16.
The day after the cow died last year, we were reviewing some of the footage, and we noticed this object up in the sky. The cow is right here. I can't help but also notice that the cow reacted the moment that cow was killed. For a year, we decided to call in Dr. Dean Taylor. So hopefully we'll be.
Alan.
Hey, Eric, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Good.
To the ranch. Hey, there, Travis Taylor.
Dennis.
Eric has invited Dr. Alan Garfinkel to come out to the ranch to examine the petroglyph that Ryan Skinner showed us on the side of the mesa a couple of days ago. Now, we're all hoping that he can shed some light on whether or not these carved images might be important clues about the phenomena that we've recently experienced out here.
So you guys know Alan is an archaeologist, anthropologist, and a petroglyphs expert. And so we're going to go out and take a look at some of the things we have on the ranch, not far from where we stand.
Honored. Love to see him. I've been working in the field of ethnography and rock art studies for 40 years. My efforts and expertise are on the Desert West, specifically the Great Basin, and about the indigenous people of the Great Basin.
Well, let's show them some adventure, Eric.
Let's see some adventure. I knew there was a lot of supernatural activities that have been identified here. And I also understand that part of my responsibilities to see how that rock art and see how these images and those features interfere with this paranormal or supernatural realm. Okay. Well, look at this place. We're kind of unique here, aren't we? Check this out. Did you hear that echo?
Sure.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons that this area might be chosen to have rock art because it echoes. When I approached the location, I immediately noticed that area. Echoes would come back to me. Native people look at that and say, aha, here is an area of magic, of power, of the supernatural. It's called archaeoacoustics or acoustic archaeology. And the stones talk. So it's communicating with us.
It's really interesting to me how Dr. Garfinkel made the observation that this particular location may have been chosen because of the acoustics. But the real question is, who's been chosen for something good? We all have our opinions about what that is, what it is. We'd love to hear what your take on it is without us painting it.
Right. Can we?
Absolutely.
Look at everything. What I'm looking at is the third. This is part of the visit called Black going from water, wind, air, sun, and it gets darker and darker and darker.
Then what do they use to remove it? What is this? Is it an acid or
No.
Now, can you see peckings happening here?
Yeah, you can see if you look very, very closely, you think this is the depth and its size into the rock. So what happening is these curves, metaphor, for a serpent or a snake. Where we, our second people hailing from the Aztecs, etc. We're talking about an animal that is a metaphor or symbol of life and death. Snakes represent two different worlds. So it's a guardian to the portals. The portal is a window into the supernatural.
that right there is very interesting. I don't know if you say important to our investigation, but there's a lot of mythos and here for hundreds of years.
And that's exactly what this is saying. Native people would produce images like this, and it would mirror their cosmology, they'd mirror their worldview. And so, if they have a belief in it, if they have a belief in the heavens and the earth, this could be memorialized in the rock drawing.
This glyph really is carved by native people a long time ago. My questions are, why do they believe that? And could it not only help get us closer to an explanation of what we're dealing with, but could it also explain the things that have frightened people off this ranch for more than a century? The natural feature of the rock is also the shape of the mesa. And I hypothesize that these are star patterns rising or setting or what have you at certain times of the year over the mesa.
Right, there's a thing called astros. It shows the rock art. Within the petroglyphs, they depict the celestial bodies and the Hawaii. And so very commonly, there's certain
Yeah!
What it actually does align with, and I've looked at it, I am an astronomer, and
Oh, 70.
cattle mutilations right here in the Uinta Basin for more than 60 years. And it's our hopes